gonna tell you why.
Oh, looks like our music did not want to play. Our music didn't want to play, but that's okay because y'all already know how we get down. We working with or without music. What is up, y'all? We got a lot of good stuff to talk about tonight. Now, this is not a prescription Saturday, but usually on Fridays we like to prep our clients for their prescriptions that's going to come Saturday because it's going to be really, really strong. And so I do have to let you guys know that my show is sponsored by Coffee by Kofi. Let me hold it like a model here. There we go. Coffee by Kofi, which is high energy, high caffeine starter roast. If you got a long day ahead of you, get you some Coffee by Kofi. If you got a lot of coworkers you don't want to do it, get you some Coffee by Kofi. If you are on that last week of unemployment, knowing damn well you got to go stand in the soup line, get you some coffee before you do, because the best part of waking up is black owned in your cup, and if you're gonna swallow anything down your throat, it might as well be black. Coffee by Kofi. All right, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Y'all already know I'm ready to go. Now, first things first, I gotta say congratulations to one of our favorite Jamaicans, Keisha Kayor and Gucci Mane. You know, the real wopsters. She is pregnant with Gucci Mane's child. They announced it today. Now, one thing about it, Keisha, I do wish you well. You know, you look really good for a pregnant lady, or should I say you look even better for your age. Now, when Keisha Kayor came on the scene, y'all was trying to say she was 50. Y'all was trying to say she was 60. But them Google people say that she's only 35 years old and that she was born in 1985. Now, I don't know if y'all necessarily believe that. You know, Google also says that Lori Harvey is actually Steve Harvey's daughter, but we both know that damn well did nothing that looked like Lori Harvey come out of Steve Harvey's nuts, and it's just a damn fact. I don't give a damn how much he wants to claim baby hair Ron. Baby hair Ron didn't come out of baby Harvey nuts. It's just the truth. So you can pay Google to say anything. You know, Jeffree Star told Google that he 30, knowing damn well he, about to be 75. Or maybe demons, goons, and goblins and Wonder Bread just age extra fast. They age like cottage cheese, aged like curdled milk. I don't know. You let me know. But Keisha, I do got to give you props, because one thing about Keisha, man, she took Gucci from looking like, woo. She took Gucci from being 10 months pregnant to his first trimester. She revamped Gucci in a way that no other woman could. If any woman deserved a ring, it was definitely Keisha after what she did to Gucci. Now, they say on the street she did some kind of spiritual bath with him. I don't know if we're looking at the real Gucci Mane. Y'all say he been cloned and all he do is smile. He never talks. He never says anything. How do y'all like the new music from Skinny Gucci? Do you like fat Gucci music or skinny Gucci music? I remember that Freaky Girl remix with Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim was the fat Gucci, the lean drinking Gucci. The 20-piece church's chicken eating Gucci, and now, he's definitely on a healthier lifestyle. Is he still taking care of that autistic son? We don't know. Did that baby mama ever get that child support? Y'all can't break up that mama no $10K a month in child support to take care of that sick child, but y'all got money for Gucci and Fendi and all of that. And half the time that Fendi print be looking tacky as hell on y'all niggas. I mean, I hate to say it, because, a lot of celebrities are running and buying it, and now a lot of y'all is running out and buying Fendi so you can look like your favorite celeb, you know what I'm saying? You can get them same fashions from Fashion Nova for $25, even if they made in China with cheap-ass fabric. So I'm just saying. Well, let me say this, Keisha. Congratulations on the baby, and you have proved to your haters one thing. Number one, you proved that you were young enough to still birth a child. And number two, you are now going to show us your snapback to prove to us if those weight loss products work as good as you say they do. Will she be taking her own detox tea, or will she be in Dr. Miami's office? I want y'all to let me know. All right, are y'all ready to move on to the next? I miss y'all too. You said Gucci's a clone? What? He's a clone? Okay, well, we're going to move right along, and I wanted to send another congratulations to our favorite people here. We got Chrissy Teigen, and we got John Legend, and y'all know I couldn't miss a chance to do this here. I mean, have you ever seen anybody else that look more alike? We got Arthur and we got SpongeBob. We got an aardvark and a sponge. I mean, I always said they kind of looked a little funny together. They kind of look a little funny together and look like each other at the same time. Does that make sense? Like their kids look like both of them to me. You know, even though that John Legend forehead, that's genetic. You can't help that. But between his forehead, her cheeks, her nose, I mean, Chrissy Teigen really has no ass. Anyway, I said all of that to say congratulations to these two who are expecting their third child. They have a son named Miles and a daughter named Luna. And all I gotta say is, Chrissy, you can make your husband get you pregnant all you want, but we are still not gonna forget P-Gate. We still are not gonna forget those 60,000 tweets that you deleted in your Hillary Clinton-esque phase, you know, all because you got caught being inappropriate with, you know, minors. So we ain't forgot about it, Chrissy. I do want to let you know that you can even continue to spit out children. They ain't gonna keep you out of jail. They can handcuff you to the bed while you push your baby out. Just ask Angela Staten. She knows all about it. But don't worry, because between all of the money that Shakuma Tati has helped both you and John Legend amass, because y'all don't even work that much. When was the last time Chrissy Mauldin and when was the last time John had a damn hit song? Let's just tell the truth. We're going to tell the truth. Chrissy is a model you want to see every now and then, and John Legend is a singer you only want to hear at weddings or funerals. His shit. You listen to John to go across the aisle and jump across the broom or to jump into the grave. Either way, that's the only two times you want to hear his music. He ain't the male Adele where you can hear it all day and all night, all right? So, you know, y'all got enough money, and believe me, even when, you know, they do lock out up for P-Gate, if Jesus Christ don't get you first, just remember, y'all got enough money to keep on your commissary cards. Oh, look at them. What y'all think about the aardvark and the sponge? We gonna get the strap. They think having these kids gonna keep them off the pen. It's not. This is Angela Staten. You can have that baby be handcuffed to the bed. Now, with that being said, I have to talk about another sponsor of our show, Ty Said What Ty Said. Taiwan is over here on YouTube killing it, especially with her 2-hour Sunday lives where she talks about current news and celebrity topics, and reminds me a lot of how I was when I started. She's way past 8,000 subs at this point. Go check her out every Sunday. In addition to that, I got to talk to y'all about sea moss. Now, sea moss contains 90 of the nutrients that your body needs. You just take the gel, or if you want to make it homemade yourself, we can get it raw too, but use my link, my affiliate link, to get you some sea moss ASAP. As Dr. Sebi approved, and he knew what he was talking about. He knew a little something. That's why they got rid of his ass. All right. Moving right along, we got to talk about Purdue chicken thighs. And now, you know, I always let y'all know that I do Wonder Bread news, just like I do brown rice news and all that. So we're going to talk about Purdue chicken thighs today because she has broken up with Cody Simpson. Now, who is Cody Simpson? It's not really important who he is, but I just want to let you know a little bit about her track record, because to me, Miley Cyrus has been confused from the start. You know, she didn't know if she was Miley or Hannah Montana. She didn't know if she was supposed to be Destiny Hope Cyrus or change her name to Miley Ray Cyrus. She didn't know if she was going to come. She didn't know if she was supposed to be black or white. She didn't know if she was supposed to sing country or pop. She didn't know if she liked white or black D. And she now even don't know if she likes women or men, because she keep going back and forth. I call her a confused cunt because that's really what it is. Her cunt is very confused on who it wants, and she's just out here trashing away quality men. So by the time, you know, you ladies, well, I'm using them as metaphors because y'all not gonna meet these people in real life. But you know, Miley is the type that to get a young man early, ruin him, and then by the time you meet him, he in his 30s, and you think he ready to settle down, but no, he's about ready to play again because he got played by a chick like Miley. And so if you guys do not know, she was originally with Liam Neeson for a long time. They broke up. She had a crazy BBC face where she twerked on everything that she could. She lost this man. She lost Liam, went crazy until she got him back, and then married him, broke up with him because he didn't want to be with a drug-induced, pig-loving slut. So then she got, so even before she got with Cody, she actually got with Caitlyn. Oh, she jumped into the lady pond. But she broke up the relationship between Caitlyn and Brody. Now, Brody is Bruce Jenner's son. Don't he like just like his daddy? Now, one thing that's funny to me, you, Brody, was with a girl named Kaylin, and then your daddy changed her name to Kaylin. And so I just want to know, how was it to say your wife's name and it's your daddy name too? How was it to moan your wife and daddy name at the same time? I mean, was your wife your waddy at that point? Because she's both, you know, I mean, they even kind of look alike, you know. Your woman got breasts, your daddy got breasts. Your woman don't have no penis though, but your daddy do. And so your daddy got a dick. Your daddy got a dick. We not gonna go there with that song again, but I know that must have been weird for Brody. So she broke up their relationship only to then get with Cody, who can be seen here, if he'll let me pull him out, who can be seen here, and now she's back single again. And so all I gotta say is I honestly feel that this is all Miley's karma from when she was twerking on, oh wait, where the hell is she at? From when she was twerking on Robin Thicke and didn't have no business twerking on him like that when he was obviously a married man. This is all of your karma, Miley. You done messed up a lot of good men. You done messed over a good woman too. And I want to let you know, Miley, that ain't no good gonna come to you. You are officially deemed as for the streets only, and you might as well go back over there to Negroes, because ain't no other white dude gonna want you after you done ran through them and done it wrong the way that you have, Miley. What's wrong, Miley? What's wrong? You chasing after something? What is it that you really want with your life? You know, you was with the whites, and then you went to the blacks to make the most money you ever made, to go back to the whites, and then demonize hip-hop, you know, the very same people that really put you on the superstar status, because we weren't checking for your ass before Bangers. It's just the truth. Bangers was the best album you had, and it's the best album you ever had. And when you left us, you left a good thing. You know, once you go black, you can't come back from it. You will never be the same. You can sing all the country music you want. You will never be a Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton is your godmother, but you ain't got a talent, and you just not a classic like her. You was better off, you know, letting us put you on the pedestal than going over there with your own kind and being the small fish in the big pond. I'm just saying, Miley, you did your best when you were imitating a black accent, you know, over R&B records with your raspy ass, half sung ass vocals, because you don't even really try when you sing. I mean, now, you know, I would rather listen to Janet Jackson whisper on the track for 10 minutes than to hear you try to belt out something for 4 minutes, because we know in that song, We Can't Stop Your Ass, was never able to hit that note. So I know that shit was auto-tuned in the studio, or you had a black backup singer to hit that high note, because you couldn't do it. Just like Tony Braxton couldn't hit that high note, and Tamar did it for her. But that's another story for another day. And so I'm sick of Purdue chicken thighs out here just messing over people, and then you ladies ain't got no good men because of hoes like her. So Purdue chicken thighs gonna find you something to do. We're taking out the garbage for now. You ain't nothing but a culture vulture anyway. Now, moving right along, I wanted to talk about Nas and Doja Cat, right? Look at Doja Cat. Poor Doja. Now, y'all know I went in on her the one day and I had to pick her up the next, because this girl has been confused from the beginning. She never knew her black side. Her daddy left her. She was never around anybody that had anything that looked like her. She was always lost in the sauce and nobody knew what to do with her. You know, she had the face of a white girl, the body of a black girl, and black girl hair, which is why she was really mad, because her mammy didn't know what to do with 4C hair. She figured, I'm mixed. I'm not supposed to have to deal with this, but you do. Because, you know, black is stronger no matter what, you know, when it comes to jeans. And I just think that's why she's really mad. But it's not our fault you had bad skin, Doja. It's not our fault you walked around looking like a human troll doll, because you did not know how to properly grease and moisturize your hair. Your mammy didn't teach you nothing about going to sleep with a bonnet or a head wrap. It's not our fault. You never had a satin sheet, satin wrap, satin hair. It's not my fault. You didn't know what a blow dryer was and how to properly put it on the right set and use it. You didn't know what Blue Magic Sofa A, B, and B. You didn't know, baby. You didn't know. Your mama was spraying a bunch of Aquanet in your hair and stripping your hair clean every single day, because she was probably washing it just like she washed hers every single day, Doja. But you might look like your mama, Doja, but you ain't got the hair like your mama, Doja. And it's okay. That's why you were really mad. That's why you was really with those red trolls, and that's why you was okay with them saying the shit that they said. Now, moving along from that, Nas got a new song called Ultra Black, where he made a little diss of her. He made a diss. He said we going ultra black, unapologetic black, the opposite of Doja Cat. And you know, I don't even really know why this made news. Rappers use people to pretty much drag them in their music anyway. It's funny, it's clever, and we love it. Now, I do gotta say this, Nas, you might not want to come down on Doja Cat too much before we go into your closet and pull out all of your skeletons too. Because see, Nas, we ain't forgot that Khalees said you was just another Ike Turner, basically. We ain't gonna forget that Khalees said that you beat her up. I mean, why did your first marriage end? Why did Khalees suddenly leave you? You can't keep a woman around you. It's probably for a reason, Nas. I'm just saying, Nas, don't go too hard on the racists, you know, when you allegedly beating women out here. I don't know. I'd rather deal with the racists there than the woman beater. But that's just me. Other people might feel different. But, you know, you might just want to calm down on dragging people before we drag out your receipts again. You know, you wouldn't want Doja Cat to get Khalees on the remix and to go back at your ass. And then, you know, you thought your feelings was hurt over that Hollywood Unlocked interview. Just wait until, you know, Doja and Khalees team up on the track for your ass. And Khalees is pregnant right now. We know that when women are pregnant, they're pettier than ever. So just calm down. Go somewhere, you know. Don't make her eat the cake. She ain't anime. And find you something else to do, Nas. But anyway, moving right along from there, we're going to play a commercial and we'll be right back.
Asia, your skin looks amazing. What are you doing?
Thanks, girl. I discovered these life-changing products called SOS Creations. I've been using their toning up package and it has really made a big difference. And they have products for everyone. So if you have dark spots, stretch marks, acne, pimples, sun damage, psoriasis, eczema, or age spots, anything, they have products for you. So you should call them today.
I'm going to call right now.
Call 240-288-3414. That's 240-288-3414. Or visit SOSCreation.com.
Okay, we back. Let me check on y'all really quick. How are y'all doing in the chat? Gucci got some hot teeth? Yeah, Gucci do got some big old teeth. He really do. Breathe, Storm, breathe. I'm breathing. How are you guys out there? People need to understand that hip-hop is like a sport. If you can't play, don't compete. That's true. Yep, we are petty when we pregnant. I mean, I'm just saying. Now, we're going to move right along. And we got to talk about the old nigga in the club, Mr. Fried Chicken himself, the man that is past his prime, that creepy guy that you all want to go home. You know, Cuba Gooding Jr. here is the creepy guy to come and try to get your number. You know, when you 18, you know, you fresh across the legal phase, and he slides in and tries to give you his number, and you say, no, thank you. You know, like, you're old enough to be my dad. And he said, well, you can just call me daddy. It's okay. Like, he's that creepy type, but I just don't want to tear a black man down here. I want to actually let you know what's going on. So right now, he's facing charges from a 2018 incident where a woman say that he groped her and touched her breasts and touched her thighs without her permission. Now, I have the picture here from the 2018 incident. As you guys can see, you know, Cuba's a little touchy-feely there, but I don't know if he was forcing himself. You know, it is a Karen that he's touching, and she don't even look like a cucumber. That don't matter. I'm just saying. I mean, it's more like a Tammy Mac over here, not a Karen. But anyway, you know, he's reaching over another lady to put his hand on her thigh. You know, he's really touchy-feely. And I can say, well, damn, Cuba, you know, you already creepy, but why are you so touchy-feely? And in addition to that lady, you guys should know that there are right now 30 other women saying that Cuba Gooding unlawfully groped them, ranging from 2001 all the way up to 2018. Now, how do y'all feel about that? We got 30 women that then came out, said that Cuba then stuck his hands all on their ass, stuck his hands across their breasts, just touched them inappropriately, dating back from 2001. Oh, make the picture big? Okay, I can do that. Hold up. Yeah, I can do that. Let me find it here. I want y'all to tell me. It's so hard to tell on if this was accident, on purpose. He's leaning over somebody. The accuser kind of got her hands up, but the picture's so grainy. But what's important for y'all to know is that there are 30 women coming out now saying that he did it to them too. Do y'all believe it? They lying. I can believe it. Decades, yes, decades. That's what he get for trying to show Massa he could have a white woman. Oh my God. Surviving Cuba. Oh, well, I'm going to just let y'all know that I did a little digging on Cuba here, and apparently he has been the creepy, touchy-feely guy for a long time. I mean, look at this right here, right? So this is from the Daily Mail. In 2001, he got Tom Cruise on his neck. Why did he put Tom Cruise on his neck? Do you really think Tom Cruise wanted to get on his neck, or did he just throw his little ass up there? Who knows? In 2008, we see him groping and grinding in the club. Now, ain't nothing wrong with a man dancing with a woman like that, but how drunk did he get them before he did it? Do they have does he have their consent? I don't know. Then in 2013, he got his mouth all the way open. Say, around some niggas' head. Why he got his mouth open that close to that man's face? I wouldn't want nobody's mouth that open that close to me. Like, that picture just looks like hot ass breath, like hot breath and hot Cheetos and menthol cigarettes, because Cuba looked like he smoked menthol cigarettes. And so I'm here to say, like, damn, Cuba, you've been touchy-feely creepy for a long time. If you guys look at this video here, Cuba is drunk because they say he liked to drink. He got his shirt around his head and he is dancing by himself. As you see, everybody else in the background is fully clothed. Why is he shirtless in a club where everybody has clothes on? This was not a pool party. This was not one of those ghetto sudsy parties, swim parties on the inside down here in Atlanta. It just wasn't. In addition to that, we got this party here where Cuba Gooding crashed a bachelorette party, jumped in the pool, and took a picture with the women, as if these women actually even knew who he was. To Wanda Bread, we all look the same, and they'll say probably like, oh my God, some random black guy wants to take a photo. We're so drunk. Becky, we're so drunk. Let's take a photo with this nigga. Let's take it back here. We're gonna post this on Facebook and say, the next time, somebody at the work job calls us racist, we're gonna say, no, we know one friend here. His name is Cuba. We know one black guy. It's our one black friend. Cuba, why are you always somewhere where you are not wanted? You're starting to make me think that these 30 accusations actually got some truth to them. So, in addition to that, his official charge is forcible touching and third-degree sexual abuse. So, Cuba, I don't know if you're going to make it. They might have to put you in a cell next to R. Kelly and Jussie Smollett, because the proof is in the pudding. You can't keep your hands to yourself. You're obviously the creepy guy, and nobody wants you around, sir. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you don't settle down with the right woman. This is what happens when you try to live out your youth as an old-ass man. This is what happens when you don't know that enough is enough. Enough is enough. You got greedy, and now you done got caught up. Same thing with R. Kelly. You got away with that shit for so long, you couldn't stop after the first 2 decades. Just had to keep pushing it. Now y'all both gonna be pissing on each other in the cell together. But you know what? You can act out that scene. What was that? Oh my God! What was that movie with him and Tom Cruise where he played the football player? You can reenact that scene while R. Kelly gives you a golden shower. And I think that'll be pretty nice for you. You'll probably like that. Now, moving right along. Y'all, what was the movie? Thank you for the donation. What was the movie? What was the movie where he was the football player? Jerry Maguire. There we go. Remember, he said, I don't wear a towel, I air dry. Well, now he can reenact that scene as R. Kelly sings and pisses on him and gives him a golden shower. And don't worry, you won't even get your clothes messed up. Okay, moving right along, we got to talk about a lady that I feel like we need to have a little bit more sympathy for, Azaelia Banks. Now, she and Kanye West, they both, they on the same level where, the elevator don't go all the way to the top, but we still love them. They super talented. I just wouldn't want to know your ass in real life. And so after the past couple of days here, we have now figured out why Azaelia Banks is the way that she is. And I thought it's because you was in them closets worshiping Satan. I thought it was because all of the chickens and rats that you sacrificed, and it didn't help your career at all. Did you even go to a good brouhaha to get you some good oils and herbs, Azaelia? If you don't know what you're doing, Azaelia, you got to get them from somebody that do, because all that bad karma was coming back on your ass. But you got your hocus pocus spell just right. I don't know if you chopped off a toe or if that hair was sacrificed for your wish to go through, but your wish went through, baby, and Nick Cannon lost everything, and he's still kowtowing, sucking toes, sucking booty to get back in the industry. So I don't know. I feel like that hair shaving was, sacrifice or whatever. But anyway, we figured out why Azaelia Banks got the issues that she has, and it is simply because of her mother. So she ain't bipolar. This girl ain't schizophrenic. She's suffering from a toxic mother, which a lot of people do, a lot of women do, and y'all know how it is when you suffer from that. Your ass is a basket case yourself and due for a mental breakdown any day now. That's pretty much how y'all feel when y'all deal with y'all toxic parents. I'm just telling the truth. So let's read these text messages in the gray. It's Azaelia's mom. What up, Azaelia? I know I couldn't take the heat all year. What's going on? You using? Then Azaelia says, no, I'm not. But the fact that I can't talk to you about anything without you immediately saying I'm on drugs triggers deep depression. Now, why would her mama automatically assume that this girl is on drugs? Why would her mama even sit there and say, "What up, Azaelia?" Does that look like a way that a mother texts a daughter, a loving mother? By the way, your mom texts like a psycho. Why all of that could have fit in one little bubble? Why did she text like 5 different times to say not even one sentence? It ain't a complete sentence. There's no punctuation anywhere. You know, somebody type like that, they are a psychopath. All right, moving right along to the next one. Oh shit, here we go. Azaelia Banks then said, "I just got a new apartment and they bark all day long. I can barely make music. The reason I cried is because of a lot of things I fear talking to you about, because you just constantly accuse me of always being in the wrong without knowing context, and that is also painful." How many of y'all got people in your family that you can't talk to, parents that you feel like you can't talk to? You just go to them, you just bringing them a situation and they always find the fault in you. How about those people that are not necessarily like directly controlling, but they feel like if you don't go over every little bit of your life and every step of the process of every decision that you make with them, that you did it wrong? You know, you can't do it right on your own. You had to have had consult with them. That's a controlling ass bastard too. I just want y'all to know. She then went on to say, "Is it possible for me to bring the dogs to NYC? Once my braces are done, I plan to move back. I just mentally cannot handle them at the moment if I plan to truly focus and come strong with this music." Damn. Her mom then says, "You've been saying the same thing over and over. It sounds like the movie Groundhog Day. Sorry. You have the same pot of soup on the stove, heating it up day after day. I have my own depression." Why does your mother know no punctuation? But you see the mama saying she got depression too. We see where this shit came from. We see why Azaelia Banks is off her rocker the way that she is. She suffers from toxic mother syndrome. That's it. Tell it to someone else, and I'm tired of hearing it. Damn, we thought Azaelia Banks was a savage. Her mama's even more savager. And then Azaelia said, "Okay, well, next time you're on the floor in a pool of your own piss for 2 days, we'll leave you there." Ooh, Lord. You worse than Lauryn Hill. Okay, same shit. Then the mama said, "Same shit your cokehead father did. F you." Now, I don't know if she was trying to say the father F'd Azaelia, or if she was just saying your father did F you. Because once again, this whole family can really benefit from some punctuation, commas, semicolons. I hate to be the grammar police, but you know, when we reading your tea, we just want to be able to put the sentences in a perfect context, you know, because that's how the English language is usually spoken and written. You know, I'm just saying. Then Azaelia said, "You snorted coke my entire childhood. Oh please." And then the mom said, "F you, go right ahead with your drugs." And then Azaelia said, "LMAO, you're the one addicted to psych meds, falling over and not exercising." And damn. I mean, I hate to see this shit right here, but you know what? I feel like Azaelia, your music career may not ever go where you want it to be, but baby, you got a future in reality TV if you just put your mama on it. I guarantee that Azaelia and Mama Azaelia, Mama Banks on TV will probably be even better than Neffy and Frankie. Shout out to Frankie and whatever crack pipe she got. Okay, go cry wolf to Matt. I don't know who Matt is. Then Azaelia said, "Your phone gets cut off today." And then, wow. Mama Banks talking all this stuff and Azaelia Banks paying the cell phone. And then some of these celebrities get a little money and all their family is draining off of them financially. No wonder they be going broke. We think it just be bad spending habits and all be bad ass toxic ass family members and ain't got nothing going on, never became anything and never would. So you don't only halfway start a family on a person in the family that actually got a chance. And so they all want to hitch they wagon to you because they didn't never do anything or become shit in their lives themselves. When they didn't mess with you when you was younger, only to now for you to get a little bit of something and them to think that they have some kind of say so winning some kind of play in it, or to think they deserve some kind of credit, or want you to do anything for them when you ain't doing shit for them. You don't owe them anything. They didn't do anything for you before, so go to hell and kiss my ass. Nah, I might have been talking about myself there, but the mom did say, "Go ahead, your dogs will go straight to the pound. F you. If I could afford $45 a month for a phone." What you got, Cricket? Y'all got Cricket over there? Drug addict. And so, with that being said, we may not be able to confirm Azaelia's mental illness, but what we can confirm is that she has a toxic mother who has been a pain in her spine from the beginning of time, and this is why Azaelia has been a terrorist since she's been on the scene. This is why Azaelia cannot conduct herself in business, in the business industry, and use the game and play the game enough to get what she wants out of it. This is why she got a toxic ass mother. What y'all think? Not texting herself. Better than Black China in Tokyo. This will be better than Black China in Tokyo. Okay, no, my mama ain't never went that far, but the fact that she mentioned drugs off the rip lets me know her mom knows she using substances. I believe she got it from her mom. I believe they both use. I got family like that, makes sense. AT&T prepaid is $45 a month. I'm just saying, the whole conversation sounded very cricket-like. We know you got a little... Oh my God, I will move on from her. Azaelia, you don't need no spells, no hocus pocus, and no herbs and shit. All you need is just to get away from your mother. Now, shout out to Tyra. Tyra Lynn Banks, you know, you want to be on top. Now, before we talk about you, Tyra, and we talk about your narcissism and how cutthroat you are and how sneaky you are and how you be lying because them eyes be shifting, they be shaped and stuff. But see, one thing about it, when you ask a person a question, you got to look in their eyes. And if they doing all this and eyes doing all that and looking up here, they's a liar. You know, just like when they asked Tyra, do these short girls ever got a chance in the fashion industry? And your eyes said, well, you know, we just set them up the best we can. And, you know, there's a place for everybody, knowing you was lying and you was using them girls for a storyline. But I ain't mad at you. Get your money. But you know, it was hard for them girls to be on top in your show, only for them to go back to serving wings and Hooters. Now, we talking about Tyra, and I'm gonna give her credit because Tyra is one of the best models to ever grace the runway and the grace of camera lens. You know, we got to give her credit. She taught us how to smile. She taught us how to pose H2T, head to toe. She taught you girls how to do that thing, that pointy thing with your toe and lift the booty up so it always looks like you have a curve when you take a photo in the bathroom. She taught y'all how to do that. Kendall Jenner and Gigi Hadid could never, ever do what Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell, Iman, Beverly Johnson, they could never do that. Those were real models. You know, y'all not even a Kate Moss with her crackhead ass. So now, moving right along to talk about what she actually did was some shady stuff to Mr. J. Do y'all remember Miss J and Mr. J from America's Next Top Model? Miss J, which is the black one, I hate to say it, but Miss J, the black, okay. They're both men. One is Miss J, and the man. Okay, they both like me, and that has nothing to do with it, though. I don't want to say they're dark and light. Okay, Pepper over there on the left is Miss J. She taught the girls how to walk, and then Miss Doubtfire on the right, that's Mr. J. Alexander. He basically coached the girls through posing and was basically there to be a consultant for Tyra on every photo shoot. All right. So now, Mr. J is that. By the way, did y'all know Mr. J was half black and half white, and he's from South Africa? He's basically like another Trevor Noah. Did y'all know? I didn't ever know what race he was. He looked kind of Mexicano, Chicano to me, Tejano, something like that, Tejamo, something like that. I didn't know he was, one of the people. I thought he was, a Mexicano Tejano or something. I don't know. But anyway, moving right along, the story is that Mr. J came out with a book called The Meltdown, right? A novel by J. Manuel. The Devil Also Wears Cheap Shoes. And the name of it is The Wig, The Bitch, and The Meltdown. And he's writing a book about a competition show where he has to deal with a really needy boss that's similar to The Devil Wears Prada. And he helps women through photo shoots. And so, Jay, if you didn't want us to think that the book was exactly about Tyra, it's about Tyra. The book is about Tyra. And we now know that the book is about Tyra because Tyra has broken up Miss J and Mr. J's relationship. See, Miss J Miss J, in all your years of walking and all your years of criticizing the girls, I'd have thought you'd have found a proper lipstick for your skin complexion by now, but you still ain't figured it out. Okay. I guess you can walk, but you can't dress. Okay, anyway, moving right along. All right. So Miss J and Mr. J were really cool. They were friends. They were doing IG lives together, planning to do YouTube together, and Miss J was going to help Mr. J push Pepper was going to help Salt push the damn book, which is basically about Tyra and his experience on America's Next Top Model. Tyra has now went behind Mr. J's back to now send emails to all of the associates of the show and to let them know to have nothing to do with this book or with Mr. J at all. So basically, Miss J at the bottom has now ghosted Mr. J, ain't returned a call, ain't did another IG live, probably then blocked him on all social media platforms and refuses to speak to Miss J, all because Tyra said so, which lets me know that Tyra Tyra is a tyrant and got holds on everybody around that damn cast. How you gonna stop people who you're not even employing anymore for talking to somebody or making some extra money, Tyra? They say you weren't even really paying the people what you were supposed to be, and then you fired them out of nowhere to revamp the show on CW with these other guests that we didn't care about. We know that America's Next Top Model was the best when you had crazy ass Janice Dickinson, when you had the bald guy, had the low haircut, I can't remember his name. You had him as a judge. Then you had Miss J and Mr. J. That was your dream team. Your show was never the same after that. I mean, the shit got so redundant that you had to add boys and plus size girls to even to basically make it even worth watching. You had to give us something different to look at. You know damn well Takara should have won that season of America's Next Top Model. You know damn sure Yaya had actually won season 3 of America's Next Top Model, Tyra. But you know, your executives at CoverGirl said that, you know, apparently Yaya didn't have an international look, and that Eva did. And I wish you would have said something then. You know, you claim you stand up for people, but you didn't. I just thought about it, Tyra. Where was you to stand up for Yaya? You picked Eva, you picked the girl that looked just like you to win season 3 of America's Next Top Model. Why you didn't stand up for Yaya? You claim to be so proud of your heritage. You claim to be so proud to be black. You claim to be fighting for the ones that don't have no voice. That was the perfect time to fight for somebody, but you didn't, Tyra. You let them use racism and colorism at the same damn time to give the crown to Eva when Yaya had the better catalog and a better walk. Come on, Tyra. I just realized everything you done said is basically a lie. You know, wait till them contestants come out and really start saying some ish on you. You know, you kept them up in cold, freezing ass rooms. You put them in a house. You made them fight for TV and then kicked them out if they did. You set them up for failure. I guess you were trying to reenact, you know, what the modeling industry really was. But Tyra, if you really wanted us to know what the modeling industry was really about, then you should have just had your European friends run trains on all of your models, because that's exactly what happens to y'all, allegedly. As Naomi Campbell, she been to the island, not me. And so I say all this to say, Mr. J, keep going. Put your book out, do you. Tell the truth, tell your experience about what happened. And as far as Tyra is concerned, Tyra, you lucky you made all that money before social media. Because if you was on social media nowadays with this America's Next Top Model, with all the shit that you did, your ass would have been canceled. But you'd have made enough money now. You got your you got your baby by your white sperm donor. Because we know you was never finna stay with that man. You just wanted to chat. Can we keep it real? Did you really expect us to think that you was finna stay with that man? That man looked like an off-brand version of Gordon Ramsay. That's what your white donor looked like. But you didn't give a damn as long as it was white. You know, I know you had plans, Tyra. You can keep it real with me, Tyra. You know, I see right through you, Tyra. You know, you acted like you loved him, acted like you cared about him, got that nut, you know, gave it to the doctor, you know, played God, had it happen, you know, the Gabrielle Union way, you know. Did you lay up in the bed with a gown and act like you ain't gave birth to? Okay, anyway, look, it's no shade, Tyra. I just say, Tyra, we see through the shit. Just the fact that you don't want this book coming out lets me know that there's a lot more to you than what we do know. Is that the real reason, Tyra? Wait a minute, Tyra. Is that the real reason that Naomi Banks was treating you like she did? Did you really have an attitude and you was not the victim that you portrayed to be? You know, because Naomi's a girl that you ran from. You know, you didn't want no smoke with Naomi. You know, even when you invited her on her show 30 years later, that girl got in your soul so bad you was still shaking in your boots when you was sitting there talking to her. You was shaking like Malaysia was shaking when she was trying to stand up to Tammy. You know, voice all shaky and shit. You know, Tyra. But anyway, Tyra, one thing I do respect about you, you know how to make a check, you know how to make everything all about you, and you are the epitome of ain't nobody else gonna ever believe in me, so I better have a superhuman belief in myself. Anyway, can't wait to read the book and see what it's about. Look like it might actually be good. Let's play a commercial here and we'll be back to talk about Wendy and Kelvin. Now, are you tired of being fat as hell? Are you sick of your breasts hitting your lap when you sit down? Are you embarrassed every time you go out and people think you pregnant but you really not? You just had a big burrito last night. If you were going through them problems, and guess what? I got a solution for you, and your solution is going to be found in NUTRABURST. Now, before you get mad, let me let you know, in addition to using NUTRABURST products, you're going to need a healthy caloric deficit diet. But one of my favorite products that NUTRABURST offers is called Resolution Drops and Life Drops. And I'm telling you, they help me not eat as much because, you know, I'm a cookie monster. I'm a slave to that pata monster. So if you a slave to the pasta and the cookies like me, get you some Resolution and some Life Drops. My link is in the description box below. Okay, we back. We back, people. Let me check in on y'all again. Is y'all, oh, we got 1900 in the building, okay. Has anyone actually tried NutraBurst? I have, and I can let you know, the Iaso tea, Lasso tea, whatever. It works. It works. It works. That's all I'm gonna say. The resolution drops, help with your appetite. It works. Now the NutraBurst liquid vitamin, to me, it tasted like Flintstone vitamins, but you ain't heard that from me. All right, moving right along. We got to talk about Wendy and Kelvin here, and I decided to show a picture for them in their happier days. Look at that. Wendy look like she high as hell in that photo, though. Wendy looked like she was having a Whitney and Robin type of night that night. You know what I'm saying? And Kelvin looked like he want to hurry up and take the picture so he can, you know, text Sharina, you know, back at the hotel, or basically the house down the street from his woman. How is Kelvin doing with Sharina and the new baby? You know, she, you know, Sharina, it's smart you finally did get a baby out of him, because you ain't gonna never become nothing else in life. You know, that karma that you gonna get from breaking up this marriage is gonna follow you forever. It's gonna be a dark cloud over your life always. You know, that's why you gonna have 5 failed business ventures back to back with even with the backing from Wendy, because you know when Kelvin money was Wendy money, he ain't made no money himself, and so you literally had the backing of a superstar, and you still failed 5 different times, because you know your journey in life is not to be a business owner, it's to be a hoe, a side chick, a baby mama, a illegitimate baby maker. You know, that's what you do. That's what you're good at. And, you know, Charlamagne said you model, but you ain't model nothing for me but healthy trash bags. That's just my opinion. Okay, so now the story is that the final part of their divorce is finally done. The divorce was official in January, but a part of the court order was to sell the house. You know, the house that Kelvin kept Wendy locked up in for 20 years. You know, the house that Wendy always said, you know, where the blinds were shut, it was totally black, and, you know, all she did was watch Lifetime and, you know, service her husband in front of her son. That house right there that she didn't really leave, you know, that house right there that apparently didn't even have a cell phone in it, because she literally just got taught how to use an iPhone just a few months ago. Literally. You know, she was kept under lock and key. You know, y'all thought the R. Kelly girls had it bad. No, Wendy had it bad. Wendy was the true one that was controlled. That's why she lost her mind after she didn't got out. Even slaves was lost after they left the plantation. It's just the truth. And so, when I saw the house and they showed the inside, I said, oh, Lord, here we go. Here we go. Y'all let me know what y'all see right there. What is right there in their foyer, in their whole damn house? Let's talk about it. Oh, y'all for cereal? Y'all see that right there? Checkerboards. What does that remind y'all of? What I tell y'all? What I tell y'all? That checkerboard stuff is real. This don't look like no house that's love. This don't look like no family home. You know, Kris Jenner's house the same way. The Kardashians' house is the same way. All this damn checkerboard. Why everybody want checkerboard? White and black. Who paints their house white and black? Okay, let's move right along. And look at the bathroom. What is the bathroom? What? First of all, it totally needs to be remodeled. But number 2, why the checkerboard everywhere? It gave me the heebie-jeebies when I saw these pictures. I was just like, this don't look like nothing where love was made. This look like where rituals was done. Well, I then said to myself, well, damn, you know, I just feel like what was the real reason why she didn't come out of that house for 20 years, because she was doing all kinds of rituals. She was praying to Lucy, you know, and Lucy came back a couple years back around Halloween and pretty much wanted that soul back. Is that the reason why? You know, because I thought it was just me. I totally did, but
I'm gonna tell you why I don't think it was fake. Because if we review the tape yet again,
bitch, I'm on TV, bitch, I'm on stage.
No,
you know.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to play. That wasn't supposed to play. But okay, that didn't work. So we're just gonna leave that there. I thought that when Wendy fell, that she had saw the devil want his soul back, and that's why she passed out. And I remember the clip from when T.S. Madison said the same thing, but it didn't work, so we ain't gonna play that. And so I say all this to say, Wendy, no, let me ask y'all first. Wendy's back at work. Do y'all think she's gonna do a good job this season? Do y'all think somebody that just got out of a mental hospital is ready to be back on TV? Who is Lucy? Y'all explain to them who Lucy is. Explain to them who Lucy is. Possess older homes, or some rich folks' homes tend to have that. Why do they have it? It's the reason behind everything. Where's the colors? Right. The whole house was white and black. And when you look from the outside, that doesn't even look like a house that would look like that on the inside. Can you do more music video breakdowns? Yes, I can. It'll be for members only, though, because they don't pay me for that. He was drugging her. Wendy goes away for reprogramming. I believe so, too. I believe she's been programmed the whole time. I just wanted y'all to see that. I'm not even here to drag Wendy tonight. I just saw them pictures, and I'm like, that looks awful familiar. And all these celebs that have lost their mind tend to live the same way. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's play another commercial here. We'll be back to talk about T.I. Alright, people, we back. Shout out to Illusion Clothing. I don't know why I'm sweating. I'm always sweating up in here. Alright, moving right along. We got to talk about the worst parent of the century. We got to talk about a parent who bullies a child. We got to talk about somebody who's a definition of treating some children this way and this children another. We got to talk about the king of cheating, the king of misogyny, and the king of southern rap. Is he your king of rap of the South? Is he king of the South? I thought that was Lil Wayne. That's just me. Y'all let me know. Is it Lil Wayne? Some people say it's Bun B. Who is it? Who is it? Because to me, the king of the South when it comes to rap, it will always be Weezy F. Baby. Please say the baby. And ooh, that was a bad looking vest. Whoever was on his team that let him walk out the house like that is when he's never gonna live down. That outfit is worse than his marriage. That outfit looks what his marriage is. Just shitty. Anyway, we talking about him today because he allowed King to do something in his presence that he never would have allowed Deja to do. I want to let y'all know exactly who King Harris is. King Harris, I'm not going to show his face because he's only 15, is a rapper just like his dad. He actually got rhymes and flows that pretty much might be even better than his dad. But he is also the child in a family hustle brood that gets away with everything. He is the one that Tiny constantly babies while T.I. tries to spank with a belt and it don't work because what mommy say apparently goes in the house. He is the one that I truly believe is going to give T.I. the most trouble, even though he lets his son walk around with a dog chain around his neck. And we know how the industry is. So why is your son walking around with a dog chain, bleached hair, and is able to smoke weed in a jacuzzi, apparently, and it's okay. So let's play the clip here, and we'll be right back.
I'm out here enjoying myself, doing it the family way. You dig what I'm saying? I here, man, at the cabin, man, and you know what I'm saying? I want to, of course, want our children to experience the life that we have afforded for ourselves and introduce them to parts of the world that we ain't been able to experience when we was kids. But then, right? But then, I come out here, you know what I mean? I'm having a nice family time. And I come out here and look what I see. Look what I got to see. Look. Man, what is you doing, bro? Man, I'm gonna come kick your ass, man. You see what I'm saying? Hey, look, man. That's what I'm saying. This nigga down here sitting in the goddamn jacuzzi. I don't know what he doing, man. Look like what is he doing? Flicking over the ground, man. I'm out here enjoying. Man, hold up, man. I'm finna come down here. Man, hold up, man. I don't understand. It did what it come to? Man, what the hell? Go look at your son. Go look at your son. Man.
Okay. What did y'all think about that? Before I give you my opinion, I want you to give me yours. What did y'all think about that? Because to me, even though, I done broke Bob here. Because to me, even though T.I. was trying to act like he was pissed, to me, he looked like he was proud. I'm finna read y'all comments here. He also the one that got caught. Thank you, Deborah. He also the one that got caught in a hot tub. CPS need to be called. He chilling. But he's 15. He's 15. Come on, y'all. He know what he doing. It wasn't weed I heard. What was it? What was it that he smoking? Wait a minute. He 15. He ain't supposed to be smoking nothing. He was rolling up something. He ain't supposed to have nothing rolled up in his hand to smoke. He 15. And if he smoking, you know he drinking. And if you drinking, you know he drilling. He drilling, he screwing. You know how these dudes do. They want to make sure they sons ain't gay, so they break them in early. Shout out to Boosie. He all knows how to break you in early. He broke Bob. It's called discoloration. Cloud. Okay, well, I'm going to just say this at the end of the day. To me, in my opinion, I think for all of the shit that he did to Deja, he's going to get that karma through King. He treated Deja like shit on TV. He put her business out there. He was non-apologetic when he did it, and he felt like that Deja's virginity, her vagina, her body literally belongs to him all because he spit her out. He wants his kids to live up to be an example of something that he's not. How can you preach all of this? How can you preach monogamy when you don't practice it? You don't even practice it with your own wife. But that's another story for another day. But to me, for me to sit here and see parents like this let their son smoke, and it's all good, but then chastise their daughters for nothing, you know. Look. T.I., you're batting 1,000 this week between Zanique getting pregnant outside of marriage and you finding out on the mix. Oh, yes, she did not tell her papa, as she called him, until she got him on national television. They're surprising with the fact that she was pregnant by her little boyfriend. You know, why she didn't tell him at home? Because he would have freaked out, because she feared what he said, because he believes that vagina is his as well. I already told y'all, he the P-U-S-S-Y doctor. That's just, you know, I don't know if he's that, but he's definitely the police, you know. Damn, T.I. You let your son smoke? What y'all think about that? He's proud of King's foolishness. He really seems to be. He did Deja so wrong. That was awful. Practice what you preach. Backwoods. I know one thing. I know he needs to shave that patchy ass beard. I know when your beard don't connect by the time you 30, it never will. It's done. You can try all you want. It ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna meet it. It's not gonna see eye to eye, just like you and your wife. It is not. It's not. I mean, maybe once you practice monogamy, gotta give you a beard. I don't know. With all the money you got, I'd have thought you would have bought one by now. You know, you buy them hoes. You can't buy a beard. Can't buy a lace front. Anyway, all I'm saying is just let that look go. That look wasn't for you. You got a national television sweaty as hell with that same look, and I just can't believe everybody let you walk out like that. But you know, you are the one still telling people you 5'9" when you 5'6", and I heard that in the streets and I'm gonna stick with it. But you know, I'm just saying, it's a whole lot going on in that family, a whole lot of weird shit. I can't wait till Deja really come out of her shit so she can spill all the shit that's been going on. You know, Zanique pregnant, King doing him. King walks around with a dog chain for some reason. The baby got more sense than all of them, you know, and everybody on the cast is afraid to say something to him because they don't want to get kicked off the little show. So damn, he did all that shit to Deja. Y'all love to bully your kids. Y'all gonna get all that karma back. The main one you bullying, T.I. is gonna be the main one you need when your ass is old. Cause I believe once your ass is old, Tiny gonna drop your ass off on in the home somewhere, and she gonna live the rest of her life off of your money. You know, you have kept her barefoot and pregnant for the last 15 years. You ain't allowed her to do nothing. You done cheated on her with better looking versions of her, and it made her so insecure with herself that she, you know, went from looking how she regularly looked to wanting to look like something that we don't really recognize or understand. It's a crazy ass house, boy. I promise you that. That's not her real dad. So what? He been there since she was a baby. She cared enough about his opinion not to tell him until they was on national TV so he couldn't have his real reaction. I know damn well half your chat was smoking before 15. It ain't the point that I wasn't. Let me tell you something. I was darn near the perfect child. Let me tell y'all that. I was not into anything as a teenager. I was the perfect little angel. I promise you that. But you know, all y'all ain't got kids like me. You know, y'all all can't be blessed like my mother was blessed. You know, I'm just saying. Parent reform. Who said that's her daddy? I like his look. You like that? Why? What do you like about that look? The beard doesn't even connect. It looks horrible. But Tiny older than him. You know what all his sins. He ain't gonna outlive her. Y'all know the way it work. The man cheat on a woman. They hold marriage and he died early. It's usually God's way of paying you back for all your sins. Zanique is 23, Dage is 19. I never smoke or drink. I'm just saying. Well, anyway, look. All I want to say is between him, Boosie, Lauryn Hill, Chrissy Teigen. I mean, this is just a week of bad parents. T.I. wanted to call Planned Parenthood on Zanique, but I don't know if you can abort a 5-month-old baby. So he wanted to call Planned Parenthood. Meanwhile, we need to send CPS to his house. Boosie ain't been able to see his daughter since y'all told CPS that he let his own sons get molested. I'm sorry, he paid for his sons to get molested, and then he hit the girl after. I guess a family that screws together stays together. A family that runs trains together stays together. That's Boosie family. We got Chrissy Teigen and John Legend that's gonna keep spitting out kids to avoid prison, even though that's just gonna be more kids to have to split that commissary money every month. And then Lauryn Hill, that's apparently blaming white supremacy for spanking her daughter. I mean, damn, how hard did she spank her? Did she spank her like Joe? Did she spank her like Evelyn? We want to know. So anyway, I'm going to take y'all comments here for a little bit before we head out. We topped out 2100. I ain't mad at it. He was too comfortable. That wasn't the first time. No, it wasn't. I mean, he laid back in a jacuzzi chilling like a grown adult. And then when he got caught, this is how you know he done it plenty times before. But probably done it when his mama wasn't around. And, so T.I. was like, basically just mad that the mama was around. Look, let me tell you. Because when T.I. caught him, he said, what? Now, first off, this is a whole new generation. Because I want to know, coming up, how many of y'all could say what to your parents? How many of y'all could answer a question like that? Even when they ask you 10, 15, 11 questions back to back to back, how many of y'all can say what and get away with it? What ain't in a black kid's language until they turn 18? You get your high school diploma and the ability to say what and huh. You can barely say huh. You can't say none of that. Oh, I'm just saying. Didn't flinch. Didn't try to hide it. Nothing. Kept smoking. King was smoking on some gas, and there were adults there laughing. Oh, yeah. He told Tiny to look at what he was doing, and she laughed. I'm just saying. I think Tiny would be the one who let him. Maybe. Hell no, it's yes. It's yes, ma'am. So it ain't a what. It ain't a what. Storm, were you the teacher's fave? I always was the teacher's fave. It's the best student. I ain't trying to say I'm an angel, but I'm just saying I'm pretty close to perfect. I'm just saying. He needed people to see I got a black son. Storm watch Ruby Rose video, very Jakumatati. Okay. My mama used to say, if you can hug, you can hear. I got that so bad too. You call me hunt like I can't help it. But if you hug, you can hear. Okay. Anyway, what else is on y'all mind? Why did he post it though? I think he wanted to get ahead of it before the pictures leaked. I think he was literally trying to get ahead of it leaking, which is why he did. My parents will smack my head off. T.I. wants to be seen so badly. T.I. and Tiny are birds of a feather. Well, yeah. Dad a Marine, mom a principal. I'm so sorry to you. You probably got the best discipline in the world, though. Your daddy a Marine and your mama a principal. Woo. I would have gotten drowned in that jacuzzi. Do you hear me? He looks more like his mama Tiny. Yes, he do. Yes, he does. Yeah, yes, he does. Stormy, you don't ever hear about Messiah, the eldest son. No, you really don't. I think he minds his business. I think he wants to stay out of the spotlight. Okay, Zion's real dad. Wait a minute. Who? Oh, Zoe's real dad has been around. Oh, okay. T.I. living through his son. Why is he growing his beard? I think maybe he's growing it out because of the COVID-19. He don't want to go to. No, because the barbershops are open back up. No, COVID-19 and gave him a reason to try to grow it out. And it's not gonna work. It's never gonna be there. Like monogamy in his marriage is never gonna be there. Loyalty is never gonna be there. Respect is never gonna be there. Equal rights is never gonna be there. You know, we got civil rights. Tiny has none. You know that. And you know they got the reverse paper bag test in their house. If you ain't dark, you have no. I'm just saying. Just saying. I think he's trying. He's trying. Just like he tries to be faithful, and he just fails every time. You don't hear about Major either. No, you don't. The other son is gone. Demont, you don't hear about him either. Nope. Let's see. Messiah is the one that looks the most like T.I. Messiah and Damani moms don't play that. Lord. I'm just saying. So how are you doing, Storm? Look. I'm okay. I'm gonna talk about the City Girls in a minute. Okay, look, I'm okay. I'm good. Lovely. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's talk about the City Girls switching up on Cardi to work with Nikki. Look, we shouldn't tell people who they can and cannot work with, but all I want to say is certain people that was on that Nikki hate train and they thought they was gonna take Nikki out, and Nikki didn't leave until she was ready to have a baby, and she can still come back after having a baby. I'm just saying, some people are here forever. Some people are here for the day. And I just think instead of trying to hop on trains or hate this person, hate that person, I think they just should just make all the money they make before their 360 contracts run out. And, you know, because, you know, they don't really get paid off their music. They ain't never going to see a residual. All that's going to be ate up. And so, you know, they won't be wearing red bottoms and building and buying bad built bodies forever. You know, I'm just saying, get the paper that you can. They say P don't pay nobody. So I mean, Nikki got her paper. You know, she got her paper up front in her deal. So I just think everybody need to focus on their paper, because obviously their contracts ain't right. That's all I'm saying. They done switched up on Cardi for real. Do you know if her husband can be at the hospital? The judge did say he can be there for the birth. He sure did. Let's see. What else? I used to think Nikki was a weirdo. Her music. Well, that's your opinion, Taco. She did go through a weird phase, but we all do. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, and I will catch you guys later. This video has been sponsored by Bella BT. Now, ladies, do you want to bring the spa home to you? Are you ready to rejuvenate that V all while using natural herbs? This V steam is taking over feminine care from sea to shining sea, helping women with fibroids, fertility issues, stress relief, and more. And we can even get them cycles back on track. Use Bella BT, that is owned by licensed esthetician Brittany McDonald. All of her contact information is in the description box below. Hair her up now and use that Bella BT so you don't be walking around with the spoil rotten cookie. This product here keeps my skin smooth, smelling good, and of course it is made with all natural ingredients, so I don't have to worry about breaking out and my eczema acting up. What I'd like to do is to give me $1 for this. Rub it in the desired areas that you want to smell good. It is not cute to be ashy. Get you some Lotus Radiant. Are you struggling with hair growth issues? Are you ready to finally be able to actually put your hair in a real ponytail and not that little knob? Have you found that beauty supply products leave your hair dry, flat, useless, and dull? And are you ready for a change? And if you are, you need to try some Moo Moo Grease. This product was created for us, and nothing will change about